Let's turn this giant glass jar into a terrarium. The first step is to install a drainage layer, and for this I'm using some fine leaker. A great cheap alternative is some pea gravel. Next I'm placing in some window screen mesh which will act as a substrate barrier, and then I can pour in the terrarium substrate. I've used this mix for quite literally thousands of terrariums and it's never let me down. With the substrate in, I'm creating a simple hardscape with 2 pieces of wood. Now it's time to start bringing the terrarium to life with some moss and plants. This is cushion moss and it's the perfect species to use inside terrariums, especially if you're a beginner. I'm using my finger to make holes through the moss into the substrate that I can then put plants inside. I think this oak leaf creeping fig will look great climbing up the spiderwood, and these jewel orchids will add some nice height to the background. When it comes to water in the terrarium, it's very important not to add too much. I like to water until the substrate and moss are nice and damp, but not wet or soggy. These tiny bugs are known as springtails, and they'll help keep the terrarium clean and healthy by eating things like mold and decaying matter. All that's left to do now is close the terrarium up and place it in a bright spot in indirect sunlight.